It's a double header today, and on opening salvo we are going to talk about two games. That's Rajasthan Royals, they are at Jaipur, they are taking on the Sunrisers from Hyderabad, and in the second game in the evening it's RCB that's hosting Kolkata Knight Riders. It's Rajasthan Royals versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Both teams have won their last encounter. Sunrisers Hyderabad's campaign had lost a little bit of steam, but a couple of outstanding victories. Defending really low totals has once again established the fact that they do possess the best bowling lineup in this Vivo IPL 2018. There is no Bhuvneshwar Kumar, there is no Billy Stanley, but no problem whatsoever. They have enough backups ready. When you look at Rajasthan Royals, you know that they need some excellent individual performances, because it's not been a team effort thus far. They've dropped a few games, they've won only a couple, and they are not looking as solid as they would have liked to. People like Ben Stokes, Josh Butler, they still haven't come to the party, but then Jofra Archer, he was exceptional in the previous game. Ajinkya Rahane, the captain, Ajinkya Rahane, the batsman, both have impressed thus far. Rahul Tripathi is finally at the top of the order as an opening batsman. That's where he belongs. The team did really well in the previous game, but I think this time around they'll be up against a very formidable unit. Royal Challengers Bangalore batted exceedingly well in the previous game. The pitch had a lot of spin available. They posted a 200 plus total against the Chennai Super Kings and gave themselves a chance, a very realistic chance of winning the game and taking away 2 points. But then their bowling, it eventually let them down. Their choice of bowlers is also quite interesting, because Umesh Yadav, Yajuvendra Chahal, they had finished the quota of overs by the 13th over, and they were hoping, against hope maybe, that Corey Anderson will be good enough to bowl the over number 16, 18 and 20th. Well, he did bowl, but obviously he wasn't good enough. Siraj is bowling alright, but then they do need a proper fast bowler towards the death overs. It could be Vokes, it could be Saudi. Kolkata Knight Riders, they've been dealt a couple of severe blows. The last two games, they haven't really been on top of their game. Their batting is still doing okay. You've got Lynn, who fired in one. You have someone like Russell, who's really muscling the ball. Nitish Rana has just had a one-off game against Delhi, otherwise has been looking good. Dinesh Karthik is decent. You've got Robin Uthappa, so the batting is pretty sorted. The three spinners are also doing all right. It's just the fast bowlers who actually left a lot to be desired. I'm going with Ajinkya Rahane. Rahane, the captain, Rahane, the batsman. Batsman has impressed everyone. First couple of games he was scoring at run a ball, but since then he's accelerated significantly. In the first 6 overs he's scoring at the rate of knots, almost 170, 180 is his strike rate, and he will take the attack to the opposition. And if there is Bhuvneshwar Kumar playing, then you also know that there will be another battle brewing between the two Indian players. Ajinkya Rahane, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, quality operators with the bat, with the ball. I am expecting Rahane to fire if he does well, and that pitch at the Savai Man Singh Stadium suits his batting style as well. Ball comes onto the bat nicely, and it's a high scoring ground, a fast scoring ground. That's what Rahane would actually like. So Ajinkya Rahane, do watch out for him. I am going with Virat Kohli. Somebody who missed out in the previous game, but he's not someone who's likely to miss out on 2 or 3 consecutive games or in consecutive games. So you would expect him to come good. This is a good surface, even if there is some spin available, but it's a night game. If it was an afternoon game, you would still think that there may be a bit more spin available. It might just be a little too sluggish, but an evening game, that means there'll be a lot of dew as well. So you know that the ball will come onto the bat nicely, and even when he didn't score runs against CSK, he was looking as good as gold. So Virat Kohli is the batsman to watch out for. Kolkata, watch out. I'm going with Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan had 2 very poor games. First it was Chris Gayle who went after him, and then it was Ambati Rayudu who took him to pieces. But since then his fortunes have changed. Outstanding against Mumbai, outstanding in the last game against Kings 11 Punjab as well. He's back to winning ways. He's back to his economical best as well, and is also picking some crucial wickets. He will be bowling to Butler, Stokes, and maybe Henrik Klaasen in the middle order. He'll be licking his lips, because a leggy bowling to overseas batsmen, well, that's always a very interesting prospect. I'm going with Sunil Narine for this game, and the reason for that is it seems that people are now figuring him out, whether it was Ajinkya Rahane in that Rajasthan Royals game, or it was the young Indian brigade of Prithvi Shaw, Shreyas Iyer. They also seem to have found a way to play him, and if that's the case, he needs to find another way. He will have to reinvent. And most good bowlers, the quality bowlers, they tend to do that. That's why they are quality bowlers. So expect him to come up with some different skills. There will be players who will be taking him on. You'll have Mandeep Singh towards the latter half. You'll have Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers who would be waiting to pounce on every single opportunity given to them. So Sunil Narine, this game, well, it's critical for him. I'm going with Rajasthan Royals Ben Stokes. He obviously brings two skills to the table. As a bowler, he hasn't been impressive at all. He's been just about okay, not even finishing his quota of overs most of the times. But now against the Sunrise Hyderabad's batting unit, which is not really brimming with a lot of confidence, he would fancy his chances. The pitch at the Savai Mansingh Stadium, a bit more bounce, a bit more pace, should suit his batting and also his bowling. As a batsman, if Rajasthan were to do well, he must fire with the bat, and if that happens, they will be the front runner to win this one. I am going for Ben Stokes as the trump card for this game. I am going with AB de Villiers. If AB is on song, you know that you are in for a treat. He is a wizard. He is capable of doing things that most people don't even think of. He's been exceptional under pressure, also was very good against CSK even when the ball was turning. I have not seen anyone who is able to sweep the balls, sweep the spinners for sixes over square leg field. That's an exceptional shot that he executes. He will be up against three spinners this time around. A couple of spinners will take the ball away from him. It will be a good battle to watch, but then he is my trump card for this one. Bhuvneshwar Kumar bowling to Ben Stokes, Joss Butler, Henry Klaasen, the lower order of Rajasthan Royals versus Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Firstly, I am expecting him to be fit and available for this game, and if that's the case, he will be given the duties to finish his quota of overs, bowl the tougher overs, 18th and the 20th if bowling first, 17th and the 19th if SRH is defending, and he'll be up against two quality players. Joss Butler, he's been blowing hot, blowing cold. He's shown glimpses of what he can be. Ben Stokes has had a game or two of significance, but then it's about time. You can't rule these, or rather keep these players out for too long. So that's a battle that all of us should be very keen to watch. Yajuvendra Chahal and the other RCB bowlers bowling to Andre Russell. Well, Andre Russell has shown that there is a lot of space and place for power hitting in T20 cricket, while us Indians, most of us, we've focused on timing. West Indians, they've shown that if you have the strength, you really don't need the timing as much. He's been very good in the tournament with the bat, and when the bowlers of RCB, whether it's Umesh, Chahal, Washington or the rest, the bowling isn't their strongest suit. It is a small outfield, it is a flat pitch. You would expect the ball to fly, and therefore that's the player battle that I'm looking forward to watch. It's a tough one. While Sunrise Hyderabad has shown that they can still figure out a way to win games even when they haven't managed to put the desirable total on the board. They are also likely to play Alex Hales in this game ahead of maybe a Nabi, maybe a Shakib, but then I do feel that Hales should be there right at the top, giving them some impetus, because Shikhar Dhawan, since that injury, hasn't really looked his own. They're relying too heavily on Kane Williamson. At the other end, you've got a team that's looking like finally coming together, but will they is the big question. I'm going with Sunrise Hyderabad. I know they're away from home. I know that Rajasthan Royals are very good at home, but I'm going with the better bowling unit, and that is SRH. It is a little difficult to predict once again, because both teams have flattered to deceive thus far, or rather I'd say Kolkata at times have punched above their weight, and RCB, they've been underwhelming, so to speak. So who should I be going for this particular game? I'm going with the RCB. They missed out in the previous game. Well, Kolkata did as well, but this time around I am expecting RCB to put up a slightly better show, also to address their bowling woes. Maybe a Saudi coming in or a Vokes coming in, coming back into the playing 11. KKR, well, they will have to perhaps go back home to find out, or rather get back to winning ways. Well, I am picking RCB for this one.